Shout out to everybody in the Facebook. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. I love you. You love me as well. That's good. My fault. Okay. So, okay. The audios are pretty good. Audios are pretty good. What's up? Peace to the family. If you in here, state your name. Put it in the comment section. Can I get a share? That'll be what's up. All right. Thank you for everybody. Everybody in the Facebook. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. All right, cool. It's popping. All right, it's cool. Cool. It's popping. What's up, y'all? All right, give me a moment to set up the shares. Give me a moment to set up the invites. Give me a moment to really put things together. Like I said, thank you for everybody that supports the movement. Let me set up these shares. I love y'all. This is a must video. Now on this video here, this is a must watch video. This is not clickbait. Shout out to Sister LaOnk in the building. This is not clickbait, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses. This is not clickbait. All right, this is not clickbait. If you thought it was clickbait, I'm sorry, it is not clickbait. All right, so yeah, we about to get it in. We about to talk about so many things. If you in here, state your name. Like I said, put it in the comment section. Can I get a share? I'm loading it up on the YouTube. I'm loading it up on the Facebook. And I'm trying to get this party started. And we all gonna get jiggy with it, literally. All right, so I love y'all. I love everybody that supports the movement. I love everybody that makes this worth something. Now, for everybody that is interested in some form of reading, maybe or maybe not, I will be doing readings today. But for the most part, this is a must watch video. Shout out to Sister Sandra in the building. I see you, Queen. I see everybody coming in. Sister LaOnk, put your comments in. It will be on the screen right there so you can actually connect up and people can see what you putting in. You know, everybody's relevant here. All right. So, like I said, this is a must-watch video, and I will be talking about the codex here. The codex. Now, you might ask me, well, what the hell is the codex, Lamel? All right. The codex is a system of this age of what we call information. Is a system in this age of what we call information. All right, set up a watch party also. If I can get a share, that'd be what's up. If I can get a share on your channel, that'd be cool. Set up a watch party. Look out for the cookout. Send a donation or sponsor the channel. All right, that I'll appreciate all of that. All right, so let's see if I can get my thing right. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me set up a watch party. Shout out to Sister Jem and the family. Thank you for everybody that supports and make this worth something. Now, hopefully it'll let me rock out. Shout out to Sister LaOnk. Hopefully the channel is going smooth. Shout out to Sister Samantha in the UK. I'ma just let it flow for a minute so my people can come in. All right. Shout out to Yasir. Everybody that's coming in. I'm gonna let it flow for a second. Shout out to everybody across the world. Now, if you're interested in going back to Africa, we have an ambassador of Gambia who is known as Ali Jawu, Brother Ali Jawu. All right. He is the ambassador for our movement. We are on the way of acquiring land in Gambia, Africa. So for anybody that wants to go back to Africa, you would go back to Africa to a land that you own. All right, on your pilgrimage, you would go back to Africa to a land that you own. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the movement. Thank you, Sister LaOnk, putting the PayPal in, the Cash App. All right, so now, let me start a watch party. I'm gonna start a watch party up on Facebook. I'm gonna start a watch party up. Bid out. All right, this is gonna be exclusive. Can I get a share? Put up the hearts. Put up the likes. I should have put free psychic readings because people would have bombarded the whole joint out of nowhere. And you'll see how this thing works, literally. You'll see how the algorithm works when I talk about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I put free psychic readings, people just pop up out of nowhere and this is go berserk and go berzonkers. But we take quality over quantity, and I want you to see the trick in all of this. You say, well, what's the title of this shit? Well, if I change the title and say free psychic readings, guess what it's gonna do? Go banana boats. So if you in here, you relevant. That's what I want y'all to know. If you in here, you totally relevant to the discussion of what I'm about to talk about. All right? You totally relevant. Okay, so yeah, I'm setting this watch party off and I'm doing some invites. I got my arm back a little bit. So for people that is concerned about my health, concerned about my well-being, if you don't know, I actually tore some muscles in my shoulder. It's the scapula or what is something like that of my shoulder. I actually tore some muscles in my shoulder and I had to go to the hospital today. All right, I really actually had to go to the hospital and get some x-rays done, and I also had to get some medication for my shoulder. All right, that's the only reason why I'm able to broadcast and I'm up, more or less moving, because literally I had to get a steroid in my shoulder. I had to get a steroid in my shoulder because that's how serious it was. All right, and I underestimate my ability to go hard in the paint and the fact that I'm in the physical world and that I gotta appreciate my body. Your body is the only vehicle that you have. You literally gotta appreciate it. Thank you, Sister Bren, for donating. You know, I saw the donation from Sister Bren. I appreciate you always. It was a sneak peek. Thank you, the donation from Sister Gem. I saw the donation. It was a sneak peek. I was in the hospital today, and then I came out of the hospital and I saw the donation. And I want to say this. I thank y'all for everything. I really thank y'all for everything. Yo, my shoulder was really tore out. Why my shoulder was tore out? Because I went and got some dirt from the forest. I actually went and got probably about 200 or 300 pounds worth of dirt in the forest, and I brought it out. I pulled it out. I actually posted a video of me doing that. All right, and I didn't know that I was actually blowing out my shoulder at the same time. All right, so if you notice to see how I was pulling it, I was pulling stuff the wrong way. All right, and only because I was out there by myself and I really was trying to go hard in the paint. All right, so you know what it is. Anyhow, I want to say this. In this discussion, this is a must watch. That's why I say please share it. Like this, share it like 100 times. Share it 100 times, yo. Because this is going to be the sovereign apperception and perception. All right, and then I'm going to have another PowerPoint that I'm going to put in. And then it's going to be the energy station. I'm going to put in the energy station. And then I'm also going to throw another PowerPoint in here, which was how will I survive. All right, it's going to be all three in one. I'm going to run those PowerPoints. Okay, and then another thing that I will do on here for all of y'all that's paying attention, for everybody that's paying attention, this is another thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up my books. I'm going to bring up The Inception of Mental Reality. I'm going to bring up this book. All right, so we're going to build on that book a little bit. I'm going to bring up the 171. I'm going to bring up certain things of the 171. And I'm going to bring up the Cosmic Throne. And then in these different builds, I discuss things in this in these books, in the PowerPoints. I discuss the things that's in these books, in the Cosmic Throne, and the space, which is the space station of God. And then I also discuss things like that's in the Halloween scroll, or the Master Key application 1031. All right. So and then another Master Key application which everyone should have, which is the 141, of course, the 141. All right. So look out for the cookout. Send a sponsorship to the channel. Now, I wanted to say this too. My fault. Thank you for the people that donated. This is something what I spent your money on. You say, really? You spent your money on this, Lamel? Yeah, you donated to me, and I spent your money on this. Thank you. This will actually make my mic sound better. If you don't know, my interface actually got broken when I was moving from New York. When I was moving from New York, my interface, I'll show you, it actually got broken. So I had to actually get another interface. All right. So thank you for the people that donated. I'm gonna say I actually spent your money on an interface to make my microphone sound better, so I can have a better sound. All right. Another thing is I want to say thank you too because here's something else that I spent your money on for the donation. For the donation or sponsorship, this is something else I spent your money on. Here we go, right here. I guess we'll go to billing. This is the Wi-Fi that I'm using to connect with y'all. You see it has a zero balance. So I use your money to actually pay for that. All right. I actually use your money to pay for that. Thank you, and I appreciate you keeping this channel going and making this worth something. All right, making this worth something is truly a blessing. So yeah, can I get a share, y'all? Can y'all share this video? I just showed y'all something private. Y'all saw my name on that. I didn't even show y'all the electric bill. I should have showed y'all the electric bill being paid. Only reason why I can't show y'all the electric bill because the electric company, for some reason, their website is shut down. But I'll show y'all what I paid on electric bill. Y'all say, oh shit, this is deep. Yeah, that's how real it is. This is really our church. I want you to think about my home as our church, yo. It's like one of our churches. Like your home is like our church. And church is not what you think it is. Because church stems from the word ecclesia, which means to gather. You say, really? That's a place of gathering. This is a place where everyone literally, functionally gathers in some form of fashion. All right. So yeah, this is a church. This house, this home is a church. And I'm showing y'all. All right. So we need, I'm going to break this stuff down. I need certain people in this video because this is going to be a transparent video. And not only that it's going to be a transparent video, it's going to be, thank you, Sister LaUnc. Yeah, share the video. Yes, thank you. Women are the gatherers. You already know. They stir the pot. The women stir the pot. They stir the pot. The circle, the womb. That's the circle, the womb. The woman stirs the pot. Yeah, let's go. So let's move forward. Listen, like I was saying, I'm gonna literally start from here in this discussion. I need some intelligent people on here. I need y'all to pick up a pad and pen. I need you to sponsor the channel if you can. That'll be what's up. You know, you already know it's hard for everybody, but it is what it is. Listen, I need you to pick up a pad and pen because what I'm about to discuss is really relevant to your life. It's a must know. It's a must watch. It's a must see. Thank you, Sister Shelly. Thank you, everybody coming in the building. Thank you. I got my brother Meta World Peace in the building. Yeah, everybody that supports the movement. All right, on the YouTube and the Facebook. Thank you. Who's that? Sister Hita. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, so let me do this. All right, so pay attention. Pick up your pad and pen. This is the Sovereign Apperception in Perception by yours truly, Solar Prime Supreme Minister Lazarus Lamel. That's who I am of this movement. If you want to know who I am the Solar Prime Supreme Minister of this movement. All right, so now what I would discuss, shout out to Sister Bren and the Rodriguez family, the Rodracos. We in the building. You already know. Cali in the house. I want to say this is the Sovereign Apperception in Perception by Solar Prime Minister. All right, Solar Prime Supreme Minister Lazarus Lamel. All right, so now you might say, well, where we gonna go with this, Lamel? I got you. I totally got you. So we gonna go. A lot of y'all want to be sovereign people. I tell y'all can't be sovereign people without this premise in your life. You might say, what is that, Lamel? You gotta know God. Literally. Pardon me. You gotta know literally what does God mean. And I give y'all 131 all the time. And the crowd is going wild. The crowd should be going wild right now. I'm not lying to y'all. The crowd literally should be going wild because it's another 131 moment. Look, men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. And that's a fact, Jack. That is a physac, Jack. That is a fact, Jack. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. But I want you to pay attention to what's going on. Let every person be in subjection to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by God. Y'all ain't get that part. I don't know. Maybe people got too big up and try to act like they can move on sovereignty. People act like they can literally move somehow on sovereignty without the premise of God. So I need you to back that ass up a little bit. I really need you to back it up a little bit. And I need you to get focused on what I'm about to discuss, what I'm about to say, what I'm about to talk about, and how I'm about to build in this discussion. All right? Because that's the first premise that I gave y'all. That's the first premise that I gave y'all. I always give y'all literally a 131 in a situation so y'all can know what I'm talking about. So this is the Sovereign Apperception in Perception. All right? So, let's go. It says, let every person be in subjection to governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by God. Now that's Romans 13:1. That's a 131. Let's move forward. So in the codex, all right, you go 131. This is territory applicability. This is parties' power to choose applicable law. This is something I need people to read. If you say, man, Lamel, I'm too busy for this, I got stuff going on, or whatever like that, I literally need you to check in to this. UCC 1-301. That's another 131. You said Lamel. You done it again. Yeah, I done it again. Literally. But it's not of my own power. It's the power of the Most High God in this. Because I tell y'all, men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. This is territory applicability, parties' power to choose applicable law. Somebody hearing me? I don't know. I'm DJing with 2 mouses, with a phone and 4 screens. Let's go. That's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. So everybody should be on that. That's another 131. That's literally a 131. So I need people to get into that. I need people to focus on that law right there. And I move forward in the slide. I move forward in the slide. I'll move forward in the slide to bust y'all up even harder. I'll move forward in the slide, but it says, except as otherwise provided in this section, when a transaction bears a reasonable relation to this state and also to another, the state or nation, the parties may agree that the law either of this state or of such other state or nation shall govern their rights or duties. All right, that is subsection A. Listen, y'all ain't listening. Listen, that's subsection A. So I'm gonna break subsection A down. Watch this. In absence of an agreement effective under subsection A and effective as provided in subsection C, the Uniform Commercial Code applies to transactions bearing an appropriate relation to this state. All right, now you got to know what C is. All right, C is if one of the following provisions of the Uniform Commercial Code specifies applicable law, that provision governs and the contrary agreement is effective only to the extent permitted by the law so specified. So now you might say, well, what does all of that mean? But you can go and study it, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to literally break it down. So you might say, okay, well, what does that mean? So, except otherwise provided in this section, when the transaction bears a reasonable relation to this state, Now you say, well, what state? It depends on what state you in and what type of contract that you have bearing with that state. And also to another state or nation. Now you think about nation, and we talk about nations. Now, are we a nation? That's the question. And what is nation building? And that's where God comes in this, because God has always given you something to get you to come back. You might say, well, what is that? Because where two or more gather, there would I be. So therefore, you form the applicable territory law, the territory law. This is your territory. Now everything's becoming private. They telling you to stay in your home. All right, cool. All right, now we start to navigate and we start to operate from the sail. You say from the sails? Yeah, from the sails inside. Now cow comes out of here. Now cow comes out. That's another degree of the codex. But I gave y'all shell and mail. But now y'all operating from the sail. Now I'm showing y'all something in this. I gave y'all 131 because what I tell y'all is this. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. Y'all play a game with stuff, and the only thing I do is use the numbers that was given to me. The same numbers that I gave to y'all is the same numbers that God gave to me and said slaughter them with it. Real talk. The same numbers I give y'all is the same numbers God, or with that universal force, or what you call it, gave me, and literally, and I slaughter them with it. And I literally slaughter them with it. And that's the only thing that I really want y'all to get on here, that it ain't no game. It's not no game. So this is territory applicability, parties in power to choose applicable law. Now I told y'all got to use the body of the Messiah. That's 131. Is it not a code? 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 That's the question, and part of the codex. So now y'all putting this all together. Y'all say, man, UCC 1-301, that's a 131, Lamel. Now I told y'all to use the body of the Messiah as your law to govern your body or to govern your reality. And that would be your territory applicability, parties at power to choose applicable law. Hopefully, we rocking on here, and I'm on really Dougie with it. I'm a really Dougie with it, and I ain't even really go hard. And I got so much stuff to discuss with y'all. Y'all better lock it in, and y'all better get y'all pads and pens. If not, you better watch this video 100 damn times just so you can focus in. So you can totally focus in what I'm about to discuss on this discussion. So now let's move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, without further ado, well, what is the applicable law? What is the applicable law that you need in order to move? Now, I told y'all it's very easy. I took y'all to another 131. You say, really, Lamel, please don't give us another 131. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep it 311. I'm going to keep it totally 311, because in Matthew 3:11, he said, I indeed baptize you with water unto repentance, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear. He shall baptize you with what? The Holy Ghost and with fire. Now, people got real stupid and real retarded when I told them, I said, yo, in our community, we got a water baptism and a fire baptism. People got real stupid and act like saying, I'm not down with that fire shit. And then y'all really got stupid talking about you not down with that water shit. Because if you not down with cleaning your butt, I'm really not down with you. All right, but I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm gonna just keep it real, and I want people to pay attention to y'all, to this. So you might say, well, in reference to, and remember, this is the sovereign apperception in perception. All right, by yours truly, Solar Prime Supreme Minister Lazarus Lamel of the Messiah Code Movement. I took y'all to Romans chapter 13 verse 1, which is, let every person be in subjection to governed authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by God. And I told y'all this. I said, look, I said, boom. I said, y'all want to be sovereign people, but y'all ain't about godly work. So I had to bring y'all back to the 131 in order for y'all to understand all of this and get the big picture. All right, shout out to Sammy in the building. All right, so now let's move forward and let's listen. So now I took y'all to UCC on 1-301, which is territory applicability, parties at power to choose applicable law. And this is what I'm telling y'all. We are a church. We come together as an ecclesia, as one body, which is called the Messiah. And I gave y'all a law that is applicable not only to commerce, because everything that you know is commerce, including the laws of the land that you live in, and is commerce, including the laws of the state. They're all commerce, and every state or any country you live in, and it's all commerce no matter what. What I gave y'all is territory applicability, parties at power to choose applicable law. Now that law so happens to be the body of the Messiah. Thank you for the share of the post, Sister Jem. I love you. I love you and the family. I love Sister Keisha. I love Sister Dominique. I love Sister Ruth. I love y'all, man. I love Sister Precious Diamante. I love everybody that holds it down. Brother Michael Beijing. I love Sister Angela. I love Brother Sammy. I love Brother Ali Jawu in Africa, the ambassador of Gambia. I love our Presidente, Sister Jasmine Thompson Shamel, she who embodies the spirit of melanin. That is an affirmation, man. That is an affirmation of power, and I need y'all to get that one. Like, I love Sister Jamila, man. I love Sister Jamila. I love Sister Jamila. I love a lot of other people. Sister La'am. I love her, man. I really truly love Sister La'am, man. I love Sister La'am. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, man. I love some real good people in my life, man. I love y'all, and I hold on to the turtle when I say that. I hold on to the turtle when I say that, yo. I love Sister Shantae. Come aboard. I need you to rock on with the movement. Yo, I love a lot of other people that really want to get down with this. All right? I love y'all, man. I need y'all to get motivated. All right? Because I'm sharing information with y'all so y'all can learn. I love Sister Howard Bay, too. I love Sister Seti Bay. You know what I'm saying? I love a lot of people, man. And I hold on to my turtle when I say that. With my left hand. Which is closest to my heart when I say that, yo. When I say that for real. I mean that. So I'll move forward with the discussion, and hopefully y'all learning something, man. I love my brother Meta World Peace, man. My brother King Meta World Peace. Neutral Prime Supreme. Neutral Prime Supreme Meta World Peace. He holds me down, man. He holds me down. He's a king, man. He's a king, my brother Meta World Peace. Neutral Prime Supreme. Alright? Like, man, it's people that are part of this movement that are the heart and soul of this. That come here every day. That been here for in and out. No matter what. You've been here for years. You've been here for whatever. You've been here and we've been crawling. We've been moving. But I'm telling you, no matter what, we've been Harukment movement. And that's been one. You already know. The first principle of the Messiah Code is called Harukment movement. That's all we've been doing. One, we've been movement. We've been moving, yo. So that's the realest thing I can ever tell y'all. That's the realest thing I can ever tell y'all. So now, let me continue. Shout out to the Purple Heart Squad. All the Purple Heart Squad. Everybody that's a part of the Purple Heart Squad. Look at the sister Jasmine Thompson, our president. Jazzy Fresh. Sister Shamel. She who embodies the spirit of melanin. Peace to you, queen. I see you in the building. You already know. Da-dom, 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 da-dom. The throne of peace, which embodies love. That's da-dom. And my people, you already know, every time I leave y'all, I say kum, which means come home. So I never really leave y'all. Shout out to my 1221s. Shout out to Sister Bren. I love her too. I gotta shout out to Sister Bren, man. I love Sister Bren. My Rodriguez family, my Rodracos family, extended in California. Sister Carla. Everybody in California, man, holding it down. Everybody across the world, man, we've been building something. We've been really truly building something. That's when I want y'all to see how important y'all are to this. This is our symbol. You see that? That's the female and the male on one hand. That's our symbol. We are ambassadors of the universe. We are the ambassadors of the universe. That's right. All the men say kum, but the women say shh. That's it. Only the women can say sh, which is shh. Right. Am I right or wrong? Thank you, Sister La'on. Only the women say shh. Why? Why is that? Because we say kum, it represents the lightning when it strikes your mind. That's God's light when it strikes your mind. Alright, and kum is the sound of it. Kum, that's you sound, you stomp your feet when you make that sound like kum and stomp your feet. Kum. And then the women say shh, because they move in silence. While the men are outward creatures, we say kum. Like, come home, girl, where you at? Girl, come on. Come on, woman, come on. Yo, come on, yo, kum, telling people to come home. But she like, shh, I got you. Shh, I got you. She moving in silence. All right, so that's the realest and the realness of what we have here. All right, so kum. And this is really tribal stuff. This is really tribal stuff, man. Y'all learning to be tribal people once again. All right, let me move forward in this discussion because y'all learning something. Y'all really learning something. I mean that. Yeah, y'all really learning a lot of stuff, man. I'm giving y'all a lot of stuff. All in one wop. All in one wop. Yeah. I'm not worthy to remove his sandals. Yeah, thank you. Look, we gotta go in. So watch this. Kum. Thank you, Sister La'on, putting the PayPal in. Thank you for everybody sponsoring the channel, making this worth something. I showed y'all sponsorships. Like I said, I didn't get to show y'all the electric bill. If I showed y'all electric bill, you'd be like, oh shit, this dude is kind of really real. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. Alright. So, look, I got another slide for y'all. Since I gave y'all 131, and then I gave y'all another 131, and then I gave y'all 131 before that, but I gave y'all 131 here. I gave y'all 131 here. Let's move forward. Let me give y'all another 131. Of course, according to satisfaction by use of an instrument. Because people ask me, well, what the hell was John the Baptist talking about when he said, indeed, I baptize you with water into repentance, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear. He shall baptize you with the Holy Ghost, right? And then with fire. All right, well, what was he talking about? He was talking about this, according satisfaction by use of an instrument. Now, according satisfaction by use of an instrument, this is universal. The UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code, is universal across the world. So if you are anywhere in the world, you actually can tap into this and be a part of this and understand what this means wherever you at, a part of the world. So, according satisfaction by use of an instrument, UCC 311. So men and women lie, but numbers don't lie, right? Okay, let's go on here. Can I get a share? Yeah, can I get a share? If you in this video, you learning something, can I get a share? And also, can you sponsor the channel? Can I get a share? Real talk. If you got things to do, somebody else will pick up the baton. I mean that. Somebody else will pick up the baton from you, and everybody will learn on here. Share the video. Please share the video. Start a watch party up if you in Facebook. Have your own thing going on and figure out what I'm saying on here so you can understand how to apply this to your situation. I mean that, because I'm the realest dude that they ever wrote. And then not only that, look, that's why I said I'm the realest dude that they ever wrote. Because I'm talking about the body of the Messiah here. And that's the stuff I need y'all to pay attention to. Because it all comes from the body of the Messiah. Everything I give you is the body of the Messiah. Period. Everything I give you. This is the channel that's coming from the Messiah. And you say, well, why don't I use another name than Messiah? Y'all used the other names up. Y'all wore those names out. I'm giving y'all John chapter 1 verse 41, which is the Messiah. Let's move forward. Let's move forward, y'all learning. So according satisfaction by use of an instrument. So if a person against whom a claim is asserted proves that, 1, that the person is in good faith tendered an instrument to the claimant as full satisfaction of the claim. 2, the amount of the claim was unliquidated or subject to a bona fide dispute. And 3, the claimant obtained payment of the instrument. The following subjections apply. Unless the subjection unless subjection C applies, the claim is discharged. If the person against whom the claim is asserted proves that the instrument or the accompanying written communication contained a conspicuous statement to the effect that the instrument was tendered as full satisfaction of the claim. I'm gonna break all this stuff down. C, subjection, subject to subjection. D, a claim is not discharged under subjection B if either of the following applies. Alright, so you would have to go more than that, but I'm gonna break this stuff down so I can keep it simple for y'all, so y'all can understand. Everybody can understand. Alright, listen. When you think about John the Baptist, right? When you think about John the Baptist, he said, look, and this is in Matthew chapter 3:11, right? He broke it down. He said, look, man, he kept it simple for you. He said, indeed, I baptize you with water, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I, whose shoes I'm not worthy to bear. All right, now, he shall baptize you with the Holy Ghost and with fire. Now, the clue about this is baptism. See, baptism is literally to wash away all debt. It's for the remission of debt. Because you might say, who invented baptism? Where did John the Baptist get baptism from? When evolution, Ashe, evolution was always a part of our lifestyle. Evolution, cleansing with the water. cleansing. With that, it always was symbolized the cleansing. So I want y'all to bring that into the age that we are in, which is called Aquarius, which resembles water. So it's cleansing. All right. So y'all think about that. All right. And then it says, look, all right, he baptized you with water. I mean, he baptized you with water, but him that coming after that baptize you with the Holy Ghost. Now the Holy Ghost comes two ways. I told people, I explained the Holy Ghost is the spirit of the Holy Ghost, which basically forgives you, and then it's another spirit of the Holy Ghost that punishes you. All right, so the fire is another type of fire, because if you're not baptized by the water or have the cleansing of the water, you won't have the fuel to quench the fire, so you won't burn out. So that's what that's all about. Why you need all of these to be connected. And then the Holy Ghost connects up with chastisement in some form of fashion. Because like I said, you got the Holy Ghost, which is El Gaforo, and then you got the spirit of immunities that comes with the number 27. All right, that comes with the number 27. And all of these are connected. All right, and that's why I said the numbers are important also. So now I'm going to bring you forward. I'm going to bring you more forward to this. That was more stuff about UCC 3-311. If you want UCC-311, I would say look that up so you can understand it. Now I'm keeping it basic, and simple, because I'm giving you laws, but I'm giving you laws that are applicable to us, because I'm using the numbers of the Messiah. That's already a breadcrumb trail for us to come back home. So look. Now, all right, they say, look, they say unto him, then saith he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things which are God's. And I mean that for everything for what it's worth, and that's a 22-21, which is an actual 1-1 or 12-21, however you want to talk about it, because 22 means repetitive action and 21 means universal. All right, or unity in some form of fashion. Yeah, y'all need to have that universal principle of giving Caesar what's back Caesar's, and understanding that we are growing our own food right now. For the people that are connected with my community, share this video. If you just coming in, if you're a part of my community, you growing your own food. That is a prerequisite. We will G-check that ass. What you growing? I mean that. And if you got other things that you got to do, we'll move forward. But look at this. I had another slide that I wanted to bring in here with that. Let me see. I'll pull up some other slides. I got some other slides with it. I want to slaughter y'all with. I'm going to slaughter y'all with some other slides. Let me slaughter y'all with some other slides. Alright. Let me slaughter y'all with some more stuff. Y'all ready? Yo. Shout out to Lone Star in the building. Lone Star in the building. What's up? There you go. What's up, bro? Put the thumbs up on the YouTube, bro. What's up? Look. Alright, y'all ready? Y'all ready for part 2? I told y'all I'm gonna give y'all part 2, part 3 of this killing spree. This is gonna be part 2, part 3 of this killing spree. Real talk, this is a must-watch video. If you don't watch this video, you don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know nothing about the Codex. You don't know nothing about the Messiah Code, and you just hating on me for no reason. You just hating on a movement of people growing their own food who soon are going to be creating their own electricity. Because I told people, I said this year we growing our own food, period. Everybody that's in our movement, and we got 400 people, over 400 people growing their own food. Over 400 people that decided to grow their own food. You can be 401. You can be 401. I mean that. You can be 401. And that's real. That's totally real. Totally real. I mean that one. Now let's go. Yeah. We got over 400 people that decided to say, you know what? Enough is enough. You want to lock me in my home? Okay, I got you. I got you. You want me to go to one supermarket in the neighborhood where everybody has to go through a bottleneck and poison each other, I got you. You want me to get sick and go in my home and get sick and burn it all out so we just all have it? I got you. You put it all in the air so we all have it. So we just go to our homes and just gun it out. I got you. Guess what me and my people did? We decided to start growing our own food. And we said, I got you. We said, I got you. How about that one? How about that one? People say, well, Lamel, we in New York. We can't grow our food. We in whatever. Look, everybody in my team is growing their food on cement, concrete. I'll show you my backyard. I'll show you my backyard is nothing but concrete. I'm growing mine through the cement and the concrete. And I'm going to show you how to grow through the cement and the concrete. For real. I'm going to show you how to grow through the cement and the concrete. Just like how all my people are busting through the cracks and the crevices. That's what we doing. That's why I said people don't get it. People don't get what we represent. People don't like you underestimate who and what we are. Don't make me snap. Don't make me snap. You underestimate who and what we are because you a hater. You are a hater. I just keep it 311. Shout out to my brother G sharing the video. I just keep it 311. You hate on people growing their own food. You hate. What do you got to say about that? Oh man, but they are part of that Messiah, the body of the Messiah. Well, we thinking as one body, my nigga. What do you got to say about that? Yeah, this is a must-watch video because I'll snap out. I'll snap out and y'all have to put the kids away for a second. I'll snap out and y'all say, hold up, Lamel, just put the kids away for a minute. And just vent. Just vent. But in actuality, I gave y'all all the applicable law that deals with us. All you listen, I gave you a template design of what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and where to do it. You say, where did you give me that, Lamel? You said, well, in the discussion that I was just talking about for the last couple minutes, I wanted to say this. This is a slide that I didn't give y'all. Let's do this. All right, let's do the 141. Because if you go into Quran, chapter 14, verse 1, I always give y'all numbers. Shout out to the primes, Aleph, Lam, Ra. All right, this book, which we have revealed to you, O Muhammad, right? This book, which we have revealed to you, O Muhammad, that you might bring mankind out of radiation into the light by permission of their Lord, to the path of the exalted and the might of the praiseworthy. Now you might say, whoa, out of radiation. Yeah. Now I said, now we figuring out why we in the house right now. Why we like Moses and them when Moses was putting the Aleph, the Lamb, and the Ra over top of the door. When Moses and them was putting the Aleph, the Lamb, and the Ra over top of the door, this is another 141. Because we revealed to you, O Muhammad, that you might bring mankind out of radiation. And this is Quran chapter 14, verse 1. And this is really getting cooking. We really cooking in here. Y'all really microwaving it up right now. Y'all really microwaving it up right now. Because I'm going to microwave it up and give y'all another 141. Yeah. It just goes so deep. It really goes, it goes so deep. Go to 14, Quran chapter 14, verse 10. I'm a double back on that ass. I'm a double back on that ass and give you another 141. I gave you Quran chapter 14, verse 1. And now I'm a slide Quran chapter 14, verse 10. And that's another 141 back to back. Back to back, literally. So, yeah, let's go, man. Shout out to everybody that supports. Shout out to everybody that supports. Y'all getting that work. Y'all getting that work right now. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. We got 14 people on here. The 14 pieces of the body of Osiris. Look, 14 deals with Sora, 14 is the time of chronology, which is Anno Domini, which is A and D, which is A is the first letter of the alphabet and D is the fourth letter. So their messengers said, can there be doubt about Allah, creator of the heavens and the earth? He invites you that he may forgive you of your sins, and he delays your death for a specified term. They said, you are not but men like us, but who wish to avert us from what our fathers were worshiping. So bring us clear authority. And now I'm going to run and give y'all clear authority, because what people don't get is this. That's how I give y'all numbers, because it's been so much bullshit that's been given to y'all, and y'all don't even know how to discern some shit sometimes. People's like, man, damn, Lamel, I've been looking for everything. Who is the Messiah? Who is the real Messiah, Lamel? I'm going crazy. And I showed y'all who the real Messiah is on many occasions. But we're going to move forward on that. We're going to move forward on that. I showed y'all who the real Messiah is. All right? Let's go. So now it says their messengers said, can there be doubt about Allah? Now Allah and Allah are one and the same, because they used to be synonymous. Because when you seen Allah, you seen Allah. Without the Tarmo Buddha, you actually saw it in there. And it says the creator of the heavens and the earth. It says he invites you that he may forgive you of your sins, right? Look, he delays your death to a specified time. Everybody has a checkout time, no matter what. It says they said, but you are not like them. You are not but men like us. That's what you saying about me. That's what you saying about all the mistakes that I did. You got baby mamas, Lamel. You nothing but a man just like me, Lamel. You just nothing but a dude just like me. And I said, I'm a Messiah, yo. I said, I'm a Messiah. I said, the people that roll with me are Messiahs. Did not say that. I said, the people that roll with me, the same thing that the Messiah said, I say it to y'all. I said, the people that roll with me are Messiahs. I said, I'm a Messiah. We said, yo, man, you got baby mama drama. You got stuff going on. You got life. You got whatever. You just da-da-da-da. You whatever. You came from the muck. You came from the dirt. Just like you, I came from the dirt. So I could be able to tell you a story. So I'm going to be able to tell you a story. And I'm going to show you what the story that God wanted to show me. And or God showed me so I can show y'all. Let's move forward. Quran. Chapter 144,000. This is another 141. This is another 141. You might say, why is this Quran chapter 14 verse 4 is a 141, 144,000. The 144,000 is the tome of the 141. Alright, it's always the tome of the 141. Everybody, y'all learning something. Y'all learning a lot of stuff. Like, I'm throwing in a lot of numbers and a lot of scriptures and a lot of stuff at y'all. Y'all be like, yo, Lamel, alright, I'm dead serious. I need y'all to really pay attention to this type of video. When I go hard on this video like this, I need y'all to really lock it in. Lock it in, because this is very informative, and this is the must-knows of the Messiah Codex. This is stuff that people gonna question y'all on. This is stuff they want to ask you, what the hell is the Messiah code? What the hell is this? And you're going to be like, wow, well, why don't you go to this verse here? Why don't you go to this verse here? And you're going to blow their mind. You're going to say, whoa, I really know some shit. You really going to be like, yo, if you master this video, look, I'm dead serious. Y'all sleeping on this video. I'm going to give y'all a must know on all this stuff, like real quick. If y'all master this video, y'all would be a problem. Y'all would be a problem if y'all just master this one video. This one video. You can see Lamel drop a lot of other videos, 100 million videos, and I do crazy psychic readings and all that stuff. But if you watch this video, you will literally be a problem. You'll be a problem, and pay attention to everything I say. I'm gonna move forward. So now, Quran chapter 14 verse 4. And we did not send Look, and we did not send any messenger except speaking the language of his people to state clearly for them. And Allah sends astray thereby whom he wills, and guides whom he wills. And he is exalted in might and wise. So that is something I need you to pay attention to. That's the 144,000. That's why I said men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. Allah did not send, look, and this is the workers. These are the ones that carry out Allah's deed, because we is me is we. I want y'all to know that. And that's how we function on the supreme level. It says, and we did not send any messenger except speaking in the language of his people to state clearly for them. That's why I'm speaking to y'all like a person that been through the muck and mire. I'm speaking to y'all like a person that been shot before. I'm speaking to y'all a person that sold drugs or whatever like that before, or did the wrong things in life and changed my life around. I'm speaking to y'all like that so y'all can understand what it's like in order to make that change yourself. So Allah, or we, did not send any messengers except speaking the language, and only language my people know is realness. That's the only language my people know that roll with me is realness, yo. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all to get on here when I'm sharing this, and that's the 144,000, and that 144 square is actually 12. All right, and that's supreme math on here. Y'all getting lessons. Y'all getting major lessons. So I take y'all to John chapter 14, verse 1 through 4. That's another one. That's another build. Y'all getting more crack. Y'all getting more crack. Y'all getting more crack right now. Share the video. Share the video. You checking out. You checking out. Share the video before you check out. I want to see my thing buzzing. I want to see my thing buzzing. I'll know. I'll see your name. If you check out, share the video, please. Real talk. I'll see your name. If you share the video, it'll be like bling. Real talk. So, like, for real, look out for somebody that want to learn something. Look out for somebody that want to learn something. And I'm using numbers to share this with y'all. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. All right? So, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would not have told you. I go prepare a place for you. And if I go prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. You see, the body of the Messiah. That's what I said. Pay attention. And that where I am, there you may be also. And whether ye and whether and where I go, ye know. Look, ye know, and the way ye know. So y'all ain't paying attention to the numbers. Like, real talk. Shout out to Sister Charlotte. That's my grandmama name. I love you in here. You got my grandmom spirit in here. I wish my grandma could see me. I know she's seeing me on here on this. Look, listen. I gave y'all another 144,000, and I want y'all to listen when I talk about the body of the Messiah, because I keep all of this simple, and I kept it totally simple for y'all, because only thing I did was use the same combination of numbers. I went through the Bible and went through the Quran, and I went and used the UCC, and I used the same combination of numbers. Did I not? And I asked God. That's why I said, man, like, when I got this information, this is what y'all gotta realize. Shit like this. Like, it's a whole cloud of fucking shit that will put you in an illusion. Like, and this shit is like David when he slew Goliath with the one rock. When he slew Goliath with the one rock, he's like, yo, man, this shit is so simple. If you know the basic instructions before leaving Earth, or you know the basic the stuff that you need to know, everything else is irrelevant. Everything else is totally irrelevant. That's why I said pay attention to me, man, because I give y'all my heart and soul. Even when I'm injured on here, I still flex on here, because I feel as though if I die today or tomorrow, I need y'all to have everything that I have. If I transcend or make that move today or tomorrow, I need y'all to have everything that I need y'all to have to move y'all on. So look, the same thing the Messiah said, man. Listen, man. Listen, yo. He said, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God. That's why I said it's many false messiahs, many false Christs out here. Many people try to get y'all. Many people try to take y'all off the path. And y'all look at me, y'all say, man, this poor dude in the house, he got all these kids. He got 12 kids. Damn, that shit remind me of Israel, man. This dude got 12 kids, man. That shit remind me of some Israelite dude, man. He got 12 kids, man. Oh, man, I always see him somehow with the babies, or I try, if he's not with the babies, he's by himself, and he's trying to focus, and, like, y'all just thinking, or he's just belligerent, or whatever. Y'all just thinking whatever about me. But what I'm telling you is, I come to y'all speaking y'all language so y'all can get it. And then I show y'all I'm not perfect so y'all can know that imperfection is cool. Let's just move forward. I do that blatantly sometimes so I don't seem above the rest. I was an assistant pastor for 2 years, and I understand what it was walking a fine line and you just looking real stupid walking that fine line. So I don't walk that fine line with y'all. I walk a line like the number 3, like a zigzag. I walk a line like the number 3, like a zigzag, and you see me like that, and that's how I connect with y'all. But it says, ye believe in God, believe in me also. It says, in my Father's house are many dimensions, or many mansions. Yeah, in my Father's house are many mansions. All right, it says, look, if it were not so, I wouldn't have told you so. That's what I said. You think about how a mansion can fit inside of a house. And why would you say a mansion can fit inside of a house? Because the word house is actually a Hebrew word leaning to brith milah, because of the house means of the covenant. Brith milah means to cut, literally like you cut from the same cloth. Brith milah. So when he says of my house is in my Father's house, it's not saying like everybody can come in the Father's house. It's like you gotta respect some shit when you come in the Father's house. Like you gotta wipe off your feet. Like you gotta take off your hat when you come in the Father's house. You gotta know what it's all about when you come in the Father's house and respect some shit. So a lot of people don't do that, and they don't understand it, and they don't get it. And I need you to get it. So in my Father's house is many mansions. So house stems from the word brith milah. Brith milah meaning the house of the covenant, meaning agreement that everybody needs to be on one accord, period. And that cord so happens to be the rope of Allah that we all holding on to, almost like an umbilical cord to bring us back to rebirth, being born again. So can I get a share? Can I get a share? Y'all getting exclusive. This is a must watch. Master the video. Master everything I say. Master everything I say. Everything I say, master it. Alright? So, yeah, let's go. Let's go. So he said, I go prepare a place for you. Now, that's what's so deep. Because he said I have to go prepare a place for you. A place wasn't ready at that day and time for that people, or the people that he's talking about. It wasn't ready. He had to literally prepare it. He had to prepare a network. He had to prepare his body for this type of situation. He had to prepare himself to move in a digital realm. The Messiah had to literally go in a sarcophagus or a Lazarus chamber. You say, well, why a Lazarus chamber? I gave y'all that. I gave y'all why a Lazarus chamber. Why the Messiah went in a Lazarus chamber. You say, because Lazarus is lasers are us. But Lazarus is actually his best friend. That was his friend. All right. Besides anything, if you look at the story, Lazarus. But if you look at far as the next level of what's going on with your degree of understanding or learning, you have to be quarantined first. Like, remember when Moses quarantined his people? Look, y'all going through a quarantine right now. Everybody was quarantined. That's the number 16. All right? That's the 1 and the 6. Then you got the 17. Y'all go to the scientists. Now, I broke it down. I said when y'all quarantine, y'all getting chastised by God's messenger, which I am as of this point. God's messenger coming to y'all. But I have a little sword. Unlike other God's messengers, I got a little sword, which is the surgical sword, which is the scalpel. And that scalpel so happens to be my tongue. And I'm cutting you in the right place with my tongue, almost like a surgeon, while y'all are in quarantine right now. But the pain runs so deep with the people, and I need y'all to get this, right? Listen, the pain runs so deep with the people that y'all, like, we can't remove the cancer. We can't remove what's inside the people because y'all can't give up this, and we'll never be able to give this up. The world is saturated by it. So y'all have to move up to the next level, which is the number 17, which so happens to be the scientist. And the scientist deals with over analytical thought. And the scientist also looks like the big head, the two-headed El Yaqub. We also call it El Yaqub, or the big-headed scientist, because when you look at it, it looks like a number 8 on his belly. And if you look at a number 8 on his belly, a number 8 on his belly actually looks like two big giant heads. And that's why I told you they actually got the story of Yaqub from the number 17. You say, really? How did they get it from the number 17? Listen, I got you. Very easy. Very easy discussion of the story of Yaqub on here. But the story of Yaqub leads you to the day and time that we living in right now. Because Yaqub is actually Jacob. And Jacob is Jacob, Jacob, Ja and Ku. Ja and Ku, because Ku is the letter Q, which is the 17th letter of the alphabet. And you got Jaku, which is Jacob, all right, which actually being Jacob or Yaqub, all right, but it moves forward to say this because that's the over analytical thinker, because that's the one that meets the 7. That's the one, you are the one who meets 7, God. And then as you meet 7, you become the big-headed scientist, and then you die from brain cancer, because that's what Yaqub really died from, brain cancer. But Yaqub actually deals with a story of actually someone born on 117, all right, who actually took pain from people, and as he took pain from people, he actually got brain cancer, all right, from taking the pain, from being over emotionally distraught. Another story of Yaqub. But listen, as y'all go from the number 16, y'all reach the scientist, and the scientist is 17. All right, now the pain was so deep, y'all had to be upgraded, and that's why you met Lazarus, because you had no longer no swords to cut y'all. Remember, in the old regime, God gave his messengers swords, which was the spoken word, S-word, sword, S-word. Y'all gotta write all this stuff down. These are heavy notes. Y'all gotta be like, shit, boom, 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 oh shit. Y'all gotta write all this stuff down. Listen, so sword. So in the old regime, God's messengers was given swords, and then the next regime, God's messengers were given scalpels, because they were in the medical field. All of them wore all white. Like, remember, in God's messengers wore all white. Now, you got the messenger as being the surgeon. The surgeon wore all white, and then you got the scientists. They wore all white. Now, this goes so deep. Now, you might say, wow, yeah, because you go on to the scientist, but the scientist does not have a sword or something that's metal to cut you with. The scientist has lasers or Lazarus, and that's why you get me, Jacob, or Lazarus, or that connects like that has 12 children, or 13 if you want to count Dina being the 13. All right, and that's another thing. Or Israel, because Israel means to ascend to El, because 17 also, and I bring it back to Q or Q, because remember, 17 is Yaqub, Yahweh, and then Ku, like the Q, the letter Q, the 17th letter of the alphabet. You see how I break all this code down? This is all code, but it's Yaqub, all right, Ku or Yaqub, Ku, as you see the letter Q, all right. So then I'll move forward. I think I got something else for y'all. I'm so slaying it. Let me move forward. I go to this one, man. This is deep. I go to this, man. Let's move forward. At the energy station. Man, y'all gonna get a treat on this one. This is a treat, and I said this is gonna everything that you need to know. You need to master this video. Please master this video. If you master this video, you will be a problem and be confident when you say everything. Because I gave you all the numbers and I gave you all the breadcrumbs to bring you back home. You can email me. There go my email address also. You can email the messiahcode131@gmail.com if you are interested. And I can't link with you any other way. Just email me. That'll be sufficient enough. I always check my emails. Excuse me. I always check my emails. And please look, like I said, sponsor the channel. That'll be what's up. Let's move forward. Let's move forward, y'all. So, since I'm slaying y'all with a lot of 131s, since I'm keeping it 311, and I'm doing all this good stuff, and we're doing what they say. So they say, Lamel, 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 Lamel. You must have invented this stuff. I got you. It says this in the Quran, chapter 11, verse 13. This is another 131. It says, or do they say he invented it? Say then, bring me 10 surahs like it that have been invented, and call upon your assistance whomever you can besides Allah, if you should be truthful. Now, I tell y'all this, right? You know what I'm saying? Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. Do I not tell y'all? A lot of people say, well, Lamel, you invented this. You invented this. Ooh, and they always try to tear me down because they think about how I don't have Puff Daddy money, or I don't have Jay-Z money. And I'm like the poor shepherd coming to y'all. Literally, I'm just like the poor shepherd coming to y'all minds, right? Thank you, Sister Christina. But I'm like the poor shepherd coming to y'all minds, right? And then that's the whole thing that people say. They say, well, did he invented this stuff? I say it's the body of the Messiah. It's a frequency that is actually transmitting. I can just pick up on it. And I gave y'all the numbers and the codex to pick up on it too, right? Am I right or wrong? So now if you got that, you say, well, really? So boom, I gave y'all Quran chapter 11:13. Look, now get 10 surahs, get 10 chapters or 10 Bibles or 10 whatever to match the things that I say. I have given you over 10. I have given you over 20 or over 30 things or over 40 or 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 live feeds. All right? Yeah. Real talk. I have given them everything, man. And produce something like it. If you say I invented it, because I say I really didn't invent it. I say it's a frequency of thought that we all can tap into. All right, but that was so sufficient to what I was saying. That was so sufficient. It was so sufficient when I brought y'all to when I basically brought y'all to John chapter 14 verse 1 through 4. All right, that was so sufficient when I brought y'all to that. All right, so this is so deep. This is so deep. This is so deep in essence to what we're doing. All right, that was so sufficient. All right, because like he said on here, and I receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. That's why I said we the body of the Messiah, and I said it's not of my own doing. This is a channel, a frequency of thought that I tap into. Real talk, and you can tap into it also. This is real simple. Like, if you want to master anything, you can watch this video over and over again and master the codex at the ground level. At the ground level. Now look at this. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to give y'all some other stuff. All right? They'll tell you to bring 10 surahs. You bring them 10 Bible scriptures like this using the codex. All right? Now, I got y'all on another 131. Always. Look, listen. Listen, let's move forward. It says this. I'm going to keep it 311 once again. Do another 131. I'm slaying them with the 131. This been real talk. I told you the 131 represents a higher state of consciousness. Real talk. That's all I've been slaying them with. Real simple numbers. Real simple basic numbers. And I asked God to give it to me. And this is what God gave to me. Real easy. God said, give him what I gave you. I said, for real? Oh, okay. Boom. And I found the trail. Very easy. Very easy. So look at this. For each person, this is Quran 13:11. For each person, all of y'all, that includes you. All right. There are angels in succession before and behind him. Before and behind him. They guard him by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Verily Allah will not change the condition of a people as long as they do not change their condition of goodness themselves. Woo, woo, wee. I don't know. Somebody put that in the comment section. Somebody copy paste that and put it in the damn comment section. Quran 13:11. Yeah, he's talking to you. Quran 13:11. I showed you all these signs. I showed you miracles. Y'all wanted miracles of me doing some weird stuff and all that other stuff. That's the old regime of things. I'm telling you. It's some other miracles that I need you to pay attention that I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all every day on here. I'm showing y'all miracles. And love is the miracle that I'm showing y'all. Regardless, I'm showing y'all forgiveness. I'm showing y'all love. Father trying to be what he can for his children. I'm showing y'all a man trying to find love despite anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing y'all everything. And this is all love. This is magic. This is a miracle. This is all miracles. I'm showing y'all me, the transparent me, who I am, what I go through. I show y'all everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So, for what it is, I need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to pay attention because it's real. It's totally real. Totally real. So Allah, it says for each person there are angels in succession before and behind him. That includes you and you. All right. And it says, look, they guard him. They guard him by the command of Allah. All right. Verily, Allah will not change the condition of a people as long as they do not change the condition, their state of goodness themselves. So I need y'all to pay attention. No matter how hard y'all pray, no matter what y'all got going on, God is not going to change it for you until you change the condition or state yourself. I mean that. And it says, by committing sins and by being ungrateful and disobedient to Allah, and when Allah wills a people's punishment, there can be no turning back of it. And there will find besides him no protector. And that's why I said all of y'all got something coming to you. You act like you want to do people dirty. You know, like you act like somebody ain't watching. You got angels in front and behind you all the time. All right, and that's real. That's real talk. So now, I'm gonna give y'all some more stuff. I'm gonna give y'all more stuff. I gave y'all this, right? I gave y'all this build right here, and I gave y'all the magic square of Saturn, right? I'm gonna give y'all the magic square of Jupiter. Now this is in y'all book, the 141, the Introduction to Magic and Divination. Of course, this is in y'all book, all right? And listen. Y'all notice one thing about all these squares. They all add up to 34. You can do the math. So now, I shared something very special with y'all that nobody shared with y'all. Take notes on this because you're going to need it. You're going to need to know this. You're going to need to know all this type of stuff and take notes on it. All right? You're going to need it. All right? So they might ask you, well, what's the difference between the magic square of Jupiter and the magic square of Saturn, and what does it have to do with reality in general? They might ask you questions like that, dealing with the codex. All right? So I'm going to share with you things like this, and so you can understand it. So Saturn, remember Saturn, when you was utilizing Saturn, that was the number that you dialed up. Remember, that was the number that you dialed up to get out of the matrix, because the only way you got to get out of the matrix is you got to be called. Remember that. It's your calling. That's your calling, your purpose in life. All right? And then what you understood was, and then that dial up frequency, you really didn't have the operator. All right, because when you did dial the operator, it was leading you one place. All right, and then it was leading you where? To Saturn, because Saturn represents basically it's the O, which is the 15th letter of the alphabet, is O. So you turn into the operator. So there goes your O right there. If anybody will say, well, where's the number O, the letter O in here, or the 0 in here, Lamel? I got you. I spanked you on here. I really spanked you on here because you really try to play me out. You only get numbers between the alpha and the omega. The number O, you don't get it. But I just broke the code for y'all because the 15th letter of the alphabet so happens to be O. Right? Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? So y'all like, damn, there goes the O right there. There goes the 0. On all sides, that adds up to 15. No matter where you go, on all sides of this, it adds up to 15. So the operator is always operating on the frequency and on the dial. So, yeah, that's why I said, yo, this shit, the Messiah code is deeper than what I can give y'all on videos. It's deeper than what I can say to y'all on a video. I would have to say a lot of this stuff to you in person. But when I say it on a video, I really go in and snap out. So I need you to pay attention to that. So you amaze people when you show them this. You need to be like, man, look at all these numbers. They balance out. You tell people, I give you all these numbers, balance them out, make them all add up to 15. And you tell them to do that, I bet you nobody will be able to do that. They be like, oh man, what this shit? I gotta go Google this shit. Yo, go tell them to do that. But it really represents your reality, what you living in, because the circle is the circle of life, which is the letter O. All right, the letter O. Now, I am O negative. I can give my blood to mostly everybody on the planet. I cannot take my blood from nobody like that unless you are O negative. So shout out to everybody that's a part of this company. They made me like that more or less so I can give blood to people. Now, if you know any other information about O negative, all right, let me know. All right, but let's move forward. You see the zeros are all around the rings of Saturn. The zeros are all around the rings of Saturn. So therefore, that's how you get out of the matrix, because you know you're calling. I cracked the code for y'all so it'd be easy. I cracked the code for y'all. This is literally the code cracked. Now I bring y'all to Jupiter. Now I literally bring y'all to Jupiter, and this is another code cracked. This is another code cracked for y'all. All right, you might say, how is that? All right, so now Saturn, now if you look at the days of the week, right? You got 7 days, right? You got 7 days a week. Shout out to Neutral Pride Supreme. You know, I already know Meta World Peace was going to come on here and say something. Neutral Pride Supreme, he was going to go in and say something. Yeah, look, listen, this is what everything you need to know, and this is a must-watch video over and over and over again. All right? So, I gave y'all the magic square of Jupiter. I gave y'all Saturn. Now, Saturn, if you look at the days of the week, you got Sunday and Monday, which are a tribute to the sun and the moon. And then you got Saturn, which is a tribute to what? A planet. Now, All the other ones are attributed to planets too in some form of fashion. But if you look at it, they're attributed to gods. But blatantly speaking, Saturn and Sunday and Moon are connected with the measurement of time. All right, for real, because you ended the day on Saturday, which was your Sabbath day, right? That was your Sabbath day. That was your seventh day. You didn't know what it was in some form of fashion. But I'm gonna connect the thoughts on it, because now you would think about 6, the number 6 or the number 15. I showed y'all on the dial-up frequency is 6, but the 6th element on the periodical table so happens to be carbon. So since it happens to be carbon, mostly everybody is carbon, and everything flows through carbon. All right, and that's the most abundant covalent molecule that's on our planet. So that's that was enabled us to connect up. So the number 6 was also connected up with 15, and also connected up with Saturn, dealing with chronology. And then Saturn also goes around the zodiac in 29.5 years, just like the moon goes around the earth in 29.5 days, which is in connection. Now Saturn is also Lord of the Rings, or also what we call Lord of the Moon. All right, or the Lord of the Moons. All right, and I'll explain that furthermore on here. All right, but if you go on Jupiter, which is our magic square of Jupiter, which is the throne, and I gave y'all, I took y'all out of Saturn. I brought y'all out of Saturn. I brought y'all out of the moon cycle, and I brought y'all to the sun cycle. You say, well, Lamel, I don't get it. How did you bring me into the sun cycle? The sun, the S-O-N, the S-U-N, the sun cycle, the sun. I brought y'all into the body of the Messiah, the age of information. I brought y'all into the sun cycle out of the moon cycle that y'all just came out of. You say, well, damn, because y'all was measuring or dialing up Saturn. Y'all was using Saturn, but I gave y'all another frequency of thought. Now you might say, how is that? Because I gave y'all Jupiter to tap into Jupiter. Now you say, really, Jupiter? Because I told you Jupiter is the center of the universe, not the sun. Now the sun represented Lucifer, because that's the fallen sun. Because every day it falls. There's a fallen star, Lucifer, that falls. That's the fallen star. All right. So that became an illusionary thought, and you had to tap into the hidden sun, which was El Amun, which is Thursday or Thorsey. All right, Thorsey or Thursday. All right, so y'all getting all of this. This is like a must-watch video. This is a must-watch video. All the questions that you have ever asked me, it will be answered in this video. Like, totally be answered in this video, man. Like, you'll run it back. If you're not unclear about whatever, you'll just run this video back and you'll say, okay, I get it now, and write down what I'm saying so you can really truly get it, and don't come to me on some bull crap, because otherwise than that, you're not trying to learn. And I know the difference. Trust me on that. I truly know the difference of people trying to learn and people that's here for the right things, and people that help and make this movement worth something, because y'all are somebody, man. Listen, I gave y'all the magic square of Jupiter. All right, moving forward, share this video also, please. Please share this video. I gave y'all the magic square of Jupiter. All right, you might say, why did you give me the magic square of Jupiter? All right, the magic square of Jupiter adds up to the 7 days of the week, because Saturn adds up to 6 days. The 6 days. All right, now Jupiter adds up to 7 days, which is the 3 and the 4. Now you might say, well, why did you give me 3 and the 4? Because Jupiter is the throne. Thursday is Jupiter, throne, the Thursday. That connects up with Jupiter. Thursday, Thorsey, which is actually the axis of God, which is where you take the word Corsi from. All right, but if you see these numbers, they're connected up. Now I'll move forward in this. It says the hours and the days and the years. All right, so Jupiter's rotation is the fastest of all the solar system's planets, completing a rotation on its axis in slightly less than 10 hours, 9 hours 55 minutes, all right, and 30 seconds to be exact. all right, which varies, basically 10 hours. Therefore, a single Julian year lasts 475.8 Julian solar days. Okay, this orbital period is 2/5 that of Saturn. Wow, that's deep. Which means that the two largest planets in our solar system form 5.2 orbital resonance. Now, that's deep right there. I got you. You might say, well, why you got that all in the build? My fault. You might say, well, why you have that in the build or in the discussion of what we talking about? I definitely super got you on that one. All right. Now, Jupiter links up with the throne because you get on your throne. You get on your throne when you are on your God. All right. You might say, what do you mean by that? Because I broke this down. Man, this is going crazy, banana boats. This build is crazy. This is crazy. Look, listen. Listen, people talking about, oh man, I want to tap into the fourth dimension. Or what is the fourth dimension? My fault. I fixed that. I'm sorry, y'all. I got y'all. People say I want to tap into the fourth dimension, and I'm like this. I got something for y'all, because the fourth dimension actually, because y'all in 3 dimensions, which is past, present, and future, man, woman, and child, person, places, and things. You actually can't think of something outside of a person, place, or a thing, because you trapped in what is called 3-dimensional, a 3-dimensional reality. Now I'm trying to bring people up to the 4 so you can flip the 4 and turn it into a 5, and I'm gonna show you how you do that. All right. Now, 131 also adds up to 5, which is the pinnacle. All right. But I'm gonna bring y'all to a lot of other things in this. All right. Which 5 is a magical number. If you do 5, you can actually do the so much multiplication very easy off your head. Y'all know that. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna bring y'all to this, which is how you can tap into the fourth dimension. All right. So the fourth dimension, you got the top being 3, and then you got the bottom layer being 4. All adding up to 7. All adding up to 7. All right. This is how you can get on your God for that. All right. So now you have to turn into the principle of the 4, or connect with that. My fault. Excuse me. So somebody asked me, well, what is the principle of the 4? I got you. Very easy. It's getting on all 4s, man. It's getting on all 4s. Maybe people don't do that, or people don't tap into that. But essentially, that's one of the keys of all this. It's tapping into your throne by getting on all 4s. Now this 4 literally is your compass. Like I told people, I broke that down. The 4 turning into the 8, yeah, it becomes your compass, because the 4 turning into the 8 becomes your eyes so you can see. But if you look at it like this, I gave y'all north, east, south, west, and all the lines in between. Did I not? By telling y'all to get on all 4, by getting on y'all God. You say, really? By getting on your God? That's the first principle. You first have to get on all 4 so you can get on your God. All right? So you can get on your God. You have to get on all 4 and connect with God. Pray to God. Pray to that higher force that you claim, that you worship. And stop and pause for a minute and say, you know what? You got this. You got this. And therefore, you'll find your way home. You'll truly find your way home. And that's you being on all 7. Right there. That's you on all 7. And then a lot of people don't want to do this any longer. They feel as though it's like something that they shouldn't do because they too big and bad. Because they are gods. But get on your God. Totally get on your God. All right, get on your God. So now you can utilize the number 8 to actually and with trigonometry, you can utilize the number 8 to find your way also home too. You can measure your distance. You can measure any place that you're going. Shout out to Sister Sarah Duke. Shout out to everybody that supports. Like, you literally can measure everywhere you're going by getting on this symbol right here. All right. Triangulating your motion in the universe. Now, let me say this. The number 8 was very relevant in the old regime of the chakras, but I told people this. I said our chakras are not located right here. All right? This is a pulse or a frequency of how the number 8 moves throughout the body, but our chakras are not located here. The people in our movement, our chakras, our 7 chakras are located 7 other places, which are here. These are where our chakras are located. 2 at the feet. 2 at the feet. 2 at the knees. 2 at the head. Alright? That's how our chakras are linked up. And that's us getting that on our 7. Building our pyramid or our temple. Alright? But the 8 or the other chakras are frequencies that move in a double helix throughout the body. Alright? From the root to the toot. Alright? Moving forward. So we call Saturn Lord of the Rings. We call Saturn Lord of the Rings. Real talk. And people trying to get out of the matrix. But we call Saturn Lord of the Rings. But it's another thing. It's a lot of people that's really doing this type of Lord of the Rings in a situation, because they so like, yo, they like this in a Lord of the Rings in this situation. I mean that because just understanding life and how we're given time, it's a blessing for what it's worth. But it's a new time that we're moving in, which is the age of information. And I know y'all trying to hold on to y'all precious. Shout out to Sister Precious Diamante. Yo, I know y'all trying to hold on y'all precious. But Saturn actually is a time that we're coming out of, which is the moon cycle. I told y'all. The moon cycle is Saturn, which is 6. That's what y'all came out of. Y'all came out of that age. Y'all came to another age. So y'all can hold on to y'all precious all y'all want. And that was Saturn, Lord of the Rings. The rings of Saturn, which represented time. It represented the time that was given to you. Alright? The Helios of Saturn. Literally. The Helios of Saturn. So, yeah. Now, it's time for y'all to really make a pause and say, you know what, God, or whatever force that you tapping into, you know what, I'm going to get on all fours. You say, God, I'm going to tap into your throne, God. Whatever force that you worship and you on that godly situation, I need you to say, you know what, God, I'm going to get on all fours. I'm going to get on all fours. Now, all fours, here's all fours right here. God will never leave you lost, man. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie at all. Alright? So, when I'm telling you to get on your God, I'm telling you to get on all fours. And this is the fours that you're getting on. You say, well, wow. Dag, man, that's so relevant, Lamel. That's so relevant to life. It truly is relevant to life. And I need people to get that. God will always give you a way to balance this stuff. Unless you getting on all fours. There you go. Right there, you on all fours. You literally on all fours right now. You're doing the math. You're doing the water, earth, fire, and air. Getting on your square, man. And y'all knowing everything that I'm telling y'all and everything that I'm sharing with y'all is totally relevant. It's totally relevant. So y'all all learning on here. I need everybody to get on all four right now. Wherever you at in the planet, I need you to get on all fours right now. Wherever you at on the planet. You might say, Lamel, I don't feel like it. I'm too proud. I'm too proud to get on all fours. Lamel, I'm not. I'm telling y'all right now, everybody that's a part of this movement, get on all fours right now, man. Get on all fours. Because if you get on all fours, you'll tap into the throne of the universe. You'll tap into the throne of the universe. Thank you for everybody sharing the video. You'll tap into the throne of the universe. So I'm going to say it again. Get on all fours, man. Get on all fours. That's water, earth, fire, and air. That's on your square. That's on your triangle. That's on your circle. And that's on your cube. Alright? Yo, real talk. Get on your multiplication, your division, your adding and your subtraction. That's all fours. North, east, south, and west. Literally. North, east, south, and west. All fours, man. You're getting on all fours, man. That's why I said, man, y'all getting some fire on here, and I'm giving y'all everything I can give y'all. I see you in the YouTube, Meta World Peace. Yeah. But this is deep. Like, this is a must watch video over and over again. Cause I gave y'all nothing but fire from front to start. From beginning to the end, y'all gonna get fired. Alright, wow. Let's go. So I told y'all I wanted to get y'all out of Saturn. No matter how y'all dial Saturn, y'all stuck in Saturn. I'm trying to bring y'all out of the old age of things, the moon cycle, which was the 6th. That was the 6th. That was the moon cycle. I'm bringing y'all out of that to the sun cycle, to the sun, the S-O-N, which is the sister of the north, or the S-O-N, which is the sun. Alright, either way, it is the mother and the master, which is the M, which is the 13th letter, which is so happens to be the Messiah. Alright. Alright, yeah. What else I want to give y'all? Give y'all some stuff, man. Definitely click the link, donate to the movement. I'll send y'all some stuff. I'm gonna do an outro. On this discussion, but y'all got a lot of fire. I'm gonna do an outro. This is 1 hour and 43 minutes long so far. It's actually an hour and 44 minutes long so far, and that's so hot. I looked down there, this changed to an hour and 44 minutes. Dag, that's a 141 moment. Look out for the cookout. Support the movement. Thank you for everybody that sponsored the channel. We are in the Matrix. You say, really? You just making shit up. I think we in the Matrix, man. I think we are in the Matrix. I think y'all need to realize that. They realize that. We all realize that in some form or fashion, it's time to get out of the matrix or go into another matrix, another womb. Alright? In this discussion, I broke this down. This is the conclusion. Shout out to everybody. Listen, the sovereign apperception in perception. That was the conclusion. That was the name of this bill, really, that I started y'all out with. The sovereign apperception in perception. Alright? So, that is the name of this discussion. I will change the name of this video. I will change it to the sovereign perception. The sovereign apperception in perception. I will change the name of this video to that. Also, what I will do is this. I'm giving y'all a conclusion so y'all know what y'all learned on here real quick. I'm gonna do a conclusion in 5 minutes. I'm gonna run everything that y'all learned in 5 minutes, and it'll be real fast. So this is called the Sovereign Apperception in Perception by Solar Prime Supreme Minister, you know who, Lazarus Lamel. Alright, so I gave y'all, the first thing I gave y'all was Romans chapter 13 verse 1. And I said every government, I said like every person be in subjection to governing authorities. I told people talk about sovereignty, but you can't have sovereignty without God. It says, look, it says right here, it says, for there is no authority except from God. Even it says, let every person be in subjection to the governing authorities. That's a 131. I gave it to y'all. Alright, so it says, and those which exist are established by God. I needed y'all to understand that as being sovereign people. So that's something that was a fast thing. And then I gave y'all nothing but the same numbers over and over again. Like, I didn't play no game with y'all. I gave you the numbers that God gave me, which is the 131. Very simple, so y'all can get it. Alright, so another 131 that I gave y'all, besides Romans chapter 13 verse 1, I gave y'all the codex of UCC chapter 1-301, which is territory applicability, parties and power to choose applicable law. And that's what I'm telling y'all, to use the body of the Messiah. You can actually use your baptism, which is actually what we consider to be a declaration of trust. It's not your indenture of your trust, because your indenture of your trust so happens to be your last will and testament, which is the rules and regulations how your trust follows. The people that are down with our movement, we are in a move to making our last will and testament, which is our trust. Now, you can have your last will and testament exist while you live on this planet, and what you got to understand is that they cannot argue with a dead man. No one can argue with a dead man, all right, or a woman. Your word is your bond, and you only got two things: your word and your bond, your balls, and you don't break them for nobody. So that's how I'm telling y'all to move with these trusts. How we want to move in our trust. So I gave y'all territory applicability and parties at power to choose applicable law. All right, and that's UCC 1-301. And then I brought y'all to Matthew chapter 3:11, and then I said, indeed I baptize you with water of repentance, but he that cometh is mightier than I, whose shoes I'm not worthy to bear, baptize you with the Holy Ghost with fire. And I told y'all that we have to baptize everyone, whether you have a water cleansing or whatever. And that was a 3:11 because the declaration of your trust so happened to be your baptism. That's your declaration, where you all debt that you owe, or you consider they say you owe, you actually set off the debt obligation by your declaration of trust, which is your baptism. All right, because you are committed to it. All right, and baptism is for the remission of debt. All right, and then you go, and these are the laws that you use, which is according satisfaction by use of an instrument, which is your baptism, which is your declaration of trust. Anything that you going up against, far as your student loans and other things, you're going to use your baptism to set off the debt obligation, because when you came to the Messiah, you actually came to be washed away of all debt. Facts. So I need people to pay attention to that. I gave y'all 3:11 on here, and then this was another one that was hardcore that was in this discussion. Oh, in this discussion I took y'all to Quran I bought a lot of Quran chapters on here. I usually don't do that a lot, so I'm gonna start doing that more. But the code is in the Quran, so I'm gonna bring the Quran up a lot more. So I was bringing up other things in the Quran like this. I brought up let's do the 141, and I showed y'all that Alif Lam Mim Ra, or Alif Lam Ra, and this is the what you put over your house. This is the Alif Lam Ra. That's what you put over your house to protect your house from the demon, or the wraith demon that is actually moving about, almost like when Pharaoh. See, because Pharaoh, I'm taking y'all back to the times of Pharaoh when he said, "Let my people go." It's almost the same thing. So this was, I brought y'all to that various different 141s. How the I'm here to bring y'all out of the radiation in some form or fashion. You know what I'm saying? But not the radiation that you think that's on your phone. I'm talking about the radiation that they're polluting you with this damn coronavirus stuff. Alright? And I'm not talking about 5G. I'm talking about the radiated thought of the fact that they're poisoning you with fear. That's radiating thought. Alright? And that's a form of radiation. Alright? And I brought y'all to many 141s. Quran chapter 14 verse 10. And then I brought you the Quran 14 verse 4. How those are the 144,000. Remember that. If you want to remember anything, remember this Quran chapter 14 verse 4, because that represents the 144,000, and we did not send any messenger except speaking in the language of his people to state clearly for them, and Allah sends astray thereby whom he wills and guides whom he wills, and he is exalted might and wise. So it has always been a people, it has always been a messenger to come to Allah's people, or God's people, if you want to call it that. Wow. I said, so, the truth of the coronavirus. Let me say this, real talk. I wanted to say this. I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to bring this up about flu and the coronavirus. For some reason, there's a lot more people dying, less people dying from the flu and pneumonia, and a lot more people dying from the coronavirus. I'm just saying, I want y'all to think about that. It's a lot. If you look at the numbers of the people that's dying from the flu and the people that's dying from pneumonia or heart disease, you'll see that the numbers are going down, and you see coronavirus victims are going up. Alright? So that's kind of deep. That's kind of deep, and I need people to figure that one out, because that's horrible. Alright, wow, man. I wanted to say this. I wanted to bring this up. I didn't get to bring this up. FEMA. Y'all ain't paying attention to FEMA. I need y'all to pay attention to FEMA. FEMA is an important thing. Y'all need to know all the rules and regulations of FEMA. But I will bring something up from FEMA that I need y'all to pay attention. A couple of executive orders. Of course, I'm going to use the codex to first define something. If I'm going to the FEMA executive order, everybody is under FEMA right now. Everybody. Everybody is under FEMA. No matter what you think, you not, you under FEMA. FEMA is in control right now. Alright, so FEMA has various different protocols in different places for what's going down. It always have. This provides for governmental takeover over all health, educational, and welfare functions. That's Executive Order 11001. That's a 101 right there. Hopefully that's a 131. I need y'all to pay attention to that. That's kind of almost what's going on right now. Shout out to Bliss Goldberg. I see you in here. And then you see Executive Order 11002, which designates the Postmaster General to operate a national registration of all persons. Now I'm telling y'all, pay attention. That's a 121. I told y'all birth takes place in the number 12. So now I told you once again, I use the codex so I can understand this stuff. So I can understand it by any means necessary. But Executive order of FEMA, which is 11002, designates the Postmaster General to operate as a national registration of all persons. You see what's going on right now. You got census going on, FEMA going on, government takeover of all health and educational welfare functions. Why? Because everybody's committed to go on to the computer, and everybody's committed to go somewhere else, and it's like a government literally takeover over everything that's private. All right, unless you in your home. If you trying to do anything else that was out there in the so-called public, they are at your door trying to shut you down. Executive order 11003 provides for governmental takeover over all airports and aircrafts. Did that not happen? Now I tell people this. I say, that's why I said FEMA is in control right now. I say this, the 131 represents a higher state of consciousness. So if the 131 represents a higher state of consciousness, they know the code to block the 131, which is Executive Order 11003, which provides for the government to take over the airports and aircrafts, which is your higher state of consciousness. They already know that. So I gave it to y'all. Now, that was a conclusion of that portion of the build. Now, another part of this build that I gave y'all was this. I gave y'all Saturn. I gave y'all Saturn, and I gave y'all certain things how Saturn links up. I don't know if I gave y'all the 12 sides of the pyramids, which represents 12 sides, which represents the 12 years of Jupiter. Also represents the 12 years or 12 months of the sun. But I was breaking down a lot of stuff on there, in here, in this discussion. We definitely, time has run out. Hopefully, this is the number 8. You already know you should be growing your food. Time has run out. If you're not growing your food by now, then I don't know what you're doing. If you're not making an effort to grow your food, even if you don't got all the skills, learn the skills right now. All right? Time has run out. Time has run out, literally. I need y'all to know that. And that's all I gotta say. Yeah. So next year, by next year, me and my people are going to be growing, I'm not even next year. By the winter time, y'all need to know how to start your own electricity. All right, by the winter time. Now I'm giving y'all a couple months on this because by the winter time we need to create the magnetron. By the winter time we all will create the magnetron. Shout out to Sister Lamel Bay in the building. Look, listen. By the winter time, we will all be like, look how we sovereign people. I gave y'all everything. I gave y'all the blueprint of how the Messiah works. I gave y'all everything on here. Like literally everything. I comprised it all in one video. And you can utilize this as a template design for so much. But listen, we got over 400 people growing food. That's a revolution. People are not breaking down, busting down windows and stuff like that. People are growing their own food. People are doing great things, talking to their plants, getting connected with that force once again. All right, we got besides the point of that, by next year, by 3 months, I give y'all 3 or 4 months, by the winter time on the northern hemisphere, y'all gonna all create the magnetron. Everyone will create the magnetron in my community. Everyone. I'm not selling you a magnetron. Do not ask me, Lamel, can I cop the magnetron? Yo, dog, I want to cop the magnetron. Yo, Lamel, I'm trying to cop the magnetron, dog. No, you're going to have to create your own magnetron. Real talk, I mean that. You're going to have to create your own magnetron. Now your magnetron will light up your home. It will give you electricity when you don't have none. When you're in the situation, when the beats, because they telling you to go in the damn house, but then at the same time they're telling you to run up the electricity bill skyrocket high by staying in the house, being on the TV, worried about this shit, watching Netflix and all these things over and over again, sitting back like, dang, kids up all night, their sleeping patterns are off. They got the kids' sleeping patterns off, and you gotta lay down some word, and you gotta lay down some manly or some womanly in your house, because everything has just went bonkers. I'm telling you, man. By winter time, everyone will create the magnetron. That if you a part of my movement, you supposed to be growing your food. I don't give a damn what you growing. Make an effort. Just say, Lamel, you know, I came a little bit late to the game, but you know what? I'm in here. And you start it up. And you start doing something. And you watch over your plant. You should be growing your plant also in containers or some form of fashion where it's mobile, where you know how to move your plant when it comes time, if you have to move. And this is what I'm teaching y'all. And this is what I'm showing y'all and what I'm sharing with y'all. What to do and how to survive. I'm going to tell y'all some other stuff too. It's shit that's growing in y'all backyard that y'all not eating. And I'm going to show y'all all the stuff in the backyard that I'm going to eat that y'all don't eat, that y'all might not eat. I'm going to grab some real healthy leaves up and you'll be like, yo, you crazy, yo. I'm going to go to a tree and I'm going to cook some stuff up, some real Tawalu food, and you're going to be like, yo, this dude is wow. But I'm going to tell y'all some real stuff. You actually get megabytes in the trees. So listen, all of y'all eating, like let's say we grow our food, right? It takes us 4 months for to reach harvest. But we ain't looking at the trees outside that's blossoming, that's ready for harvest right now. It's many trees that you can get their leaves and eat those leaves. I'm not going to tell you which one because you're not going to put me underneath the bus like that and sue me, or they might try to kill me for this because they killed Dr. Sebi for shit like this. Whether you believe it or not, they killed Dr. Sebi for stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? But the cure is in your backyard. It's literally in your backyard. Alright, so that's what I'm saying to y'all. You know what I mean? We need to start not only growing our food, I need y'all to look at what's in your backyard and eat what's in your immediate environment. Learn to eat that stuff. And I'm going to show you what's really good, yo. And I bet you something in your mind is going to go bonkers. You're going to go banana smart. You're going to go crazy smart. You'll be like, damn, I'm getting megabytes. I'm getting total megabytes. But you got to learn what's good for food and what's able to make one wise and what's pleasant to the eyes. You understand that, y'all? Y'all got to know what's good for food, what's pleasant to the eyes, and what's able to make one wise. That's one thing I'm leaving y'all with before I get off. Like I said, I gave y'all everything. This is a 2-hour video. I've been here for 2 hours. That's why my back is starting to hurt, man. This is another thing too. Y'all know I injured myself. When I sit like this, it actually hurts my back a whole lot. Like I got my shoulder. My shoulder's actually injured in the middle of my shoulder, like near my back, but on the side. So when I sit like this, it actually hurts. It really hurts. You know what I'm saying? I can feel my pulse in my body. And I talk, my body starts vibrating. So that really tingles a little bit. But I've been going in for 2 hours for y'all, man. So I can give y'all everything that y'all need, and what this is a must-watch video. So y'all know the keys that y'all need to have. Alright? The keys that y'all need to have. That's all I want to say. Now, like I said, before I get off, thank you to all those that donate and support. Thank you for all those that donate and support. I actually got an item to make sure my mic, so I can sound a little bit better. I got this item. I don't know if it can show y'all this item, man. I got this item right here, so my microphone can sound. I can plug my microphone because I broke my interface. For those that donated, thank you. You actually helped me do this, so I utilized some of your money to actually pay for this. Thank you for supporting. I'll be able to have a better sound. My vocals can be better, all right, and it'll sound better. It'll be better quality. All right. I wanted to say also too, thank you for the people that donated. You actually helped out the Wi-Fi too. I wanted to say that too. Y'all actually helped out the Wi-Fi. I appreciate that. It's a good lookout for the cookout. Good lookout for the cookout. As you see, the balance is on 0. The balance is on 0. I really appreciate everybody helping out, making sure this is worth something. You know what I'm saying? Also, electricity. I put some money on electricity for people donating. All right, and sponsoring the channel. All right, I put some money. This is actually a temple. This is a node where I am actually broadcasting for the family. All right, and connecting with y'all. So I just want to let y'all know that y'all are appreciated. Y'all appreciated for what it's worth, and I'm happy to be a part of what y'all are a part of, man. I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm really happy. Shout out to Dominique. There she goes. She in the building. I love you, Dominique. I love you, Dominique. You definitely in the building. I really appreciate you, my queen, for holding me down and the family. You know, we nation building. We definitely nation building. We need some good people that's a part of our family, man. If you know what I mean, if you real, if you know what I mean. But that's all I gotta say on that note. But I love y'all, man, and I love what I got going on. Shout out to our president, Sister Jasmine Thompson, Shamel, she who embodies the spirit of melanin. All right. Shout out to Sister Jem. I love her too, man. She's been staying close to me through it all, supporting me, making sure I'm all right, making sure everything's flowing. Man, I really love Sister Jem. She's cool, man. And her family and her children. Shout out to Sister Jem. Shout out to Sister Sarah Duke. Next time I am in North Carolina, I better see you. I'm gonna hit you with the Macho Man Randy Savage off the top rope. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Tat. Stalk you on Facebook. Google stalk you. But shout out my sister. I'm having fun. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the movement, man. I love y'all, man. My sister Sarah Duke, I will hit you with the top rope. You look like you taller than me and everything. I don't care, I'll chop you down. I'll chop you down. My sister Rhonda Rika too, she's in North Carolina. I need y'all to get up with my mate Dominique. She's in North Carolina. Get up with her. That's cool. We working on a temple to build there, and we working on different temples to build other places too. You know what I'm saying? To do great things, and people that are connected with our family. All right, real talk. Shout out to Sister Keisha. Thank you for sticking with the movement. I know it can be frustrating, making mistakes sometime or not being perfect. But it is what it is. I want you to know it is. Stay close to home. This is home base. We love you. All right. Jasmine, I'm going to go to Atlanta. I'm going to pick up Jasmine, y'all. If I make it my business, I'm going to go pick up Jasmine if she let me go pick her up. I'm going to go pick her up. I'm going to pick up Jasmine. If Jasmine really Y'all gotta force it on Jasmine. Be like, Jasmine, Jasmine, get picked up, get picked up, get picked up. And y'all should tell me to go pick up Jasmine, man. Go pick up Jasmine ass and bring her back here and kidnap her. That's my homie, yo. No, it ain't no. Look, me and Jasmine just friends, yo. We are super friends, yo. That's my baby. I love Jasmine with all my heart, yo. It's like she's sticking with me through good and bad, yo. Good and bad. Good and bad, yo. Jasmine is the bomb. I love her, man. That is my heart, man. And that's the people that you need in your corner. The people that stick with you through thick and thin, man. Jasmine is really there for me all the time. You know, it's a lot of other people, but Jasmine earned it for the last 2 years. Sister Sarah Duke been in and out of my life, but Sarah Duke been real. Sarah Duke she been clutch, whether people been know it or not. People like, who's Sarah Duke? Yo, she been around for a couple years now. Sister Sarah Duke. It's a lot of people that been seeing me grow. It's not just other shit on here. People been seeing me grow on here. All right? People been seeing me grow. But yeah, I love y'all, man. Sister Angela, she's back in. She took a break. People go through things, man. I know that a lot of people go through stuff. But either way, y'all part of this, and y'all make it right. Y'all make it definitely right. Sister LaAnk, I love Sister LaAnk. She's always holding me down. And I don't even ask her. It be surprisingly how Sister LaAnk always helped me out with far as the broadcast. She always put things in the comment section, in the YouTube, in the Facebook. Like wherever she's at, she's busting it down. Sister LaAnk is my heart, yo. I really love her. I would be her baby mama if she wasn't so freaky. If Sister LaAnk wasn't so freaky and she wasn't so tall, she tall as hell, I'll chop her down anyway. But if she wasn't a freaking, what do you call this shit? A dominatrix, I'll make that girl my baby mama. I don't care, I got my maid here, it is what it is. Look, I'll make that girl my baby mama. This Sister LaAnk is a freak, she crazy. Don't let me go there. She's a super freak. A super freak. She's super freaky. I love y'all. I'm glad I hooked up Sister Angela with somebody. She was looking for love. You better hook up with my brother Ali Jawu, the African stallion, cause he coming to America like Eddie Murphy to blow back out for real. For real. I'm glad I hooked y'all up because, you know, people need love in this movement too, man. We gonna get my brother from Africa, or we gonna send your ass over. We gonna send your white ass over to Africa, and you gonna get sunburned no matter what. And he gonna beat that up. He gonna beat it up. You come to Africa, yo, you ain't gonna come back to America. You was like, man, fuck it. I done checked out the Messiah Code. We in here. He gonna no, shout out. I'm glad I hooked y'all up. I wish I could hook up a couple other people that I really see that they can really do some work. But y'all gotta have crushes on each other, man. But don't come at nobody. None of the men come at none of the women. Let the women come at y'all. I mean that. None of the men go at the women. That is a rule in our tribe. The women choose the men. It ain't no, in our tribe, no men choose the women. I'm just telling y'all. For anybody that's a part of our tribe, we do not choose the women. So don't go in nobody's inbox on some dumb stuff, y'all. Because y'all see, they in the movement. They will tell on you. And I will come at that ass. I came at a lot of brothers. Ladies, yo, it's a lot of sisters that are involved with the movement. Like, yo, I don't even, they be like, yo, such and such trying to, I be like, I got you. Be like, yo, man, you fucking tripping. You tripping, dog. Let her holler at you. Just say, yo, like her pictures or something like that. Just like her pictures. Don't inbox her, dog. Like her pictures. Show her that you got an eye on her. And then, like, do some other thing that's kind of whatever to connect up. We all here and part of the family. But that's what happened a couple times before. I had to just go slay that ass. I had to go slay a couple dudes. I go for real. I had to slay them. Like, yo, man, you tripping? Stop tripping. What are you doing? What are you doing? What type of impression you got going on here? I told you we ain't doing that. I don't do that. I don't be low. I do not be like, you know what? I'ma just sit back. Sister Sarah Duke, she pretty as shit. I don't be like, you know what? Sister Sarah Duke, what's up? What's up? I don't be like this. Look, Lamel do not be like this to y'all. Man, shit. I'm getting cool. Sister Sarah Duke up. What's up, girl? You know this your boy Lamel. You like, what's up, Lamel? Are you live? No, I ain't live, girl. I'm trying to get in them drawers. You like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You like, is this the real Lamel? Is this the fucking real Lamel? For real. You're like, is this the real fucking Lamel? I don't know. I don't do that to y'all. I respect boundaries. Now, some of y'all, I be thinking about it. Because I be liking y'all pictures. Y'all pretty as shit. I be like this. I got my mate here and everything. But I'm telling y'all pretty as shit. I be like this. I do a double take, like, you know, I do a scroll up like, oh, I'ma like that. I'ma like that. You got that. Boom. I be like, yo. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I respect boundaries. I respect people's boundaries. I don't come at y'all on some dumb stuff. But y'all pretty as shit. A lot of y'all got it going on. Y'all got it going on. But fellas, don't stalk none of the women that's a part of the movement. Let them stalk you. Post some pictures with your chest kind of extra bulky a little bit. Do a couple push-ups before you do a selfie. Be like, and then like tag something that she like. She be like, oh, she likes eyelashes and shit, right? Okay, cool. She likes eyelashes being done. You don't post with your eyelashes get done, but you post with your chest out, but you post eyelashes for the low in the little column right there, but you post with your chest out. Yeah, baby, I got that. And she gonna be like, oh shit, he's into a couple things I'm into. Shit, he got his chest bulky, and I like me some damn eyelashes. Shit. And she might like you and check you out. But if you doing all that stalking shit, you better stalk the shit that she like. You better stalk the shit that she really is attracted to. For real. Like, oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, hook this up. We gotta hook this up. And then you get that chest pumped out, you do a couple push-ups, and you get it rocking. Shout out to the people. I love y'all, man. But we gonna figure this out. We gonna make a love connection. I want everybody happy, having good sex. I want everybody having good sex in a movement. Banging it out, eating it up, eating it up, eating it up. getting real nasty with it. I want y'all happy, man. I really want y'all happy, but I want y'all holy too. I really want y'all holy. I want y'all right. But I really want y'all happy, man. But I want y'all to tribe up. I want people that's in the movement to find a connection with one another. I want somebody like my brother Meta World Peace. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna hook my brother Meta World Peace up with a queen, yo. I'm gonna hook my brother Meta World Peace up with a queen. I don't care what y'all saying. I'm gonna say, man, for real. Cause I know I want my brother to have something good. Alright? Like good people, man. I want y'all hooked up. I want y'all to have good happiness. Alright? That's it, man. So I'm gonna get off the broadcast. I love y'all. You said team no sex. Please shut up, please. Please shut up. Please shut up. Team no sex. I'm gonna erase your comment. I don't want to erase your comment, but please don't put nothing weird like that. Please don't put no one. I know you're not having no sex right now, and I get that. But please don't put that, because somebody might think that you are against sex when you talk about team no sex. Fuck you mean team no sex? What are we gonna be doing then? Just watching a movie? Watching Netflix? I just wanna know. Man, people been getting the hanky-panky on since ancient times. So please don't say team no sex. If you abstinent, you ain't getting it in, I'm cool with you. Keep it tight, keep it right. Keep it tight, keep it right. But what I'm telling you is this. You better be getting that boot now. Someday or another. You better not have too many cobwebs on that thing. You might not know how to work it. When it comes time for you to work it. You're like, shit. Man, I don't even know how to work this motherfucker. I haven't worked this motherfucker so long. You need to start the engine up a little bit. This shit hasn't hit the highway. I've been taking the fucking scenic route for a long time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I've been taking the motherfucking scenic route for a long time. We just can't get on the fucking highway like that. I know some of y'all like that. Y'all just can't get on the fucking highway. So y'all better figure that shit out. You don't want to go too long. Motherfucker, well, might not work. You might get on the highway and break that. Have a fucking flat tire on the highway. Like, you trying to get in the fast lane, acting like you got it, like before, knowing you haven't been working that coochie. And I'm gonna say this. You can always tell a chick when she ain't getting no ding-a-ling, because most of the time, her shit is bushy as all outdoors. Like, she forgot to shave her shit. Like, fuck it. Man, fuck it, I ain't getting no ding-a-ling this month or this year. Fuck it, nobody coming down there anyway. Nobody coming to see down there any fucking way. So, why the fuck should I shave it? But, ladies, shave your motherfucking shit, whether you getting ding-a-ling or not. Whether you getting some dick, some good dick or bad dick, or if you getting lame dick, whatever, make sure you shave your shit. Please. Don't be checking out like that. Talk about, man, fuck it. I'ma just go to work today. Man, fuck it. No, shave your shit. Shave your shit. Alright, but you better make sure you got that motherfucker ready for the highway. That you don't bust or have a flat tire on the highway. So you can get on the highway and get in the fast lane. Because these little motherfuckers are in the fast lane. These little motherfuckers are in the fast lane. You got a little motherfucker trying to knock off your old head everywhere you go. everywhere you fucking go. So yeah, make sure that coochie is nip tight and nip right and ready to work it. Now, if you haven't practiced in a while, you better figure that out and take a ride in the parking lot. Take a fucking ride in the parking lot. So you get that shit up and running again. Keep that engine running. So when a nigga come, he say, yo, what the hell? This is a nice car. This is a nice vehicle. I'm gonna take this on a nice ride. And he ride that motherfucker. For real. Or you ride it. I don't know how y'all do it. But I want y'all to have happiness. I want y'all to have happiness. Oh my God. Don't mess with Lamel on the late night after 12:30. Do not mess with Lamel on the late night after 12:30. I might say anything. But it be real stuff. It don't be like stuff that I'm saying that y'all don't get. Y'all be like this. He's right. Yeah, you're right. I didn't get none this month and I didn't shave it this month neither. He's right. Man. Nigga be like, whoa. Because when a nigga come up, when you decide sometimes to give or let a nigga take a peek, sometimes it be by the surprise because a nigga say some shit. Like, yo, we slick. Brothers can say some slick shit. You like, man, I wasn't thinking about giving this nigga the ass. And I wasn't even like, for real, but damn, this nigga saying the right things. And he's smelling so fucking good. And fuck, I'm horny as shit anyway. You be like, I'm horny as shit anyway, fuck. And then he reels you in. Yo, baby, you already know, baby. You already know. He say all that shit that you like to hear. You already know, baby. That shit that you like to hear, you like, man, you like, oh man, shit. And then a nigga touch you somewhere. And then when he touch you somewhere, nigga touch you like, boom, you like, I'm not trying to let that part of me out. Yo, be like, I'm not trying to I didn't even shave my shit. I'm not prepared for this shit. I've been like sitting back in the cut for a while. And then nigga be like, he touch you again, like, boom. You like, oh, you so, stop touching me. You know how we do it. We touching, we talking that shit. Yo, baby. You like, man, I did not fucking shave my shit. Man, fuck this nigga. I want him to eat the shit before he actually found me the fuck out. Nigga ain't fucking ate this shit in a while neither. So you like, fuck that. I want both of that shit. So nigga touching you again. You like, and then you figure out somehow to get your kids involved so you can check the fuck out. Oh, my kid's calling me, man. Fuck, motherfucker, they just jumped off the roof. Motherfucking kid just jumped off the roof. I can't give you no pussy today. You're like, damn, a motherfucking kid just jumped like, who the fuck is watching them motherfuckers? You're like, who the fuck is watching them motherfuckers? This shit, a fucking kid that jumped off the fucking roof. You're like, yeah, baby. Yo, what's up, bro? Is that you? I think that's my brother. Yo, you're like, man. Yo, you're like, yo. Yo, what's up? Oh my God. 1 second.